What's going on, you guys? Lee Green back with another edition to review the brand new No Doubt Solid. So the No Doubt Solid has the super symmetric core wrapped around the HK22 Cohesion Plus Texture Solid, and I'm going to compare it against the Radioactive Vibe as well as the Spectral Effect. As always, if you're new, like, subscribe, hit that notification every time I drop a new vid. Let's go ahead and get started. So this ball is very good. I did only throw it yesterday, and I only got like 5.5 games on it. So we're gonna start on that first, and we're going to stand on 15. I know this ball is gonna roll very early from this particular spot right here. Yep. Just as I predicted, the ball hooks very, very early from there. I'm gonna try it again, trying to change my hand position to see if I can get it to go a little bit straighter and not hook too much down lane from playing straighter angles. This is only the third Radical ball that I've ever had. The other two were the Conspiracy Theory Pearl and the Outer Limits, the original one. All right, let's see what I can do here. Oh, that should come. Oh, never mind. Okay, I rolled it a little too straight from there. So now we're gonna move at least 5 left, and we'll be standing on 20. But I believe that No Doubt Solid will fit perfectly for my league bag, and I'll keep the Radioactive Vibe as the tournament ball. All right, standing on 20 with the No Doubt Solid. At least that one hit the pocket a little bit better than the first two shots. As you can see there, it's very slow and rolly for me. I have a drill pin down, and I'll have the layout on the screen here beside me. So what I'm seeing early is it'll use up all its energy before it gets to the pin due to the strong engine core that's in it. So from there, we're gonna still stand on 20, but I'm gonna throw the Radioactive Vibe next. And you're gonna see a significant difference in ball motion. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. We're gonna try that again. That's much better. That was a little bit better. So we're gonna throw the Hammer Special Effect next. Hopefully the Hammer Effect, due to the asymmetric core that is in it, that is wrapped around the HK22 Cohesion Solid. All three of these balls come out about polished. There's been a lot of shiny solids that have been coming out this year. Not a whole lot, but definitely more than dull ones. All right, Hammer Special Effect. You can see right here, this is a very, very beautiful ball. All right. Please hook. There we go. You see, because of that super strong 80-some cord, the Huntsman cord that is in it, I was able to kick out the 10 versus what I was trying to do with the Radioactive and the No Doubt Solid. So now I'm going to move 5 left and stand on 25 and see how these 3 balls compare in that particular spot. All right, still on 25 with the hammer special effect. That was really bad. Try that again. Oh, that was really bad. All right, from there, we're gonna throw the No Doubt Solid from there. Just gotta take my time and just calm myself, because I can feel my body tensing up every time I'm at the line, especially when playing left. Something I usually normally don't do at all. But it's good practice. Let's try this. That should get there. That was beautiful. So as you can see, I did slow it down, and I at least had enough hand to get it to the spot. It's because of that textured solid cover that's on the No Doubt Solid. So right there from that spot again, Radioactive Vibe. I think unratedly, the Radioactive Vibe is one of my favorite balls of all time. At least one of my favorite sleeper balls.
Second call, lane 24.
Because I already had this ball for nearly 2 years now. So let's see. Yeah, I gotta try it again. That was not very good. There we go. That was much better. I actually shift my body a little bit to the left, so that way I can project the ball down the lane a little bit to the pin correctly. All right, so moving 5 left again. We're gonna stand on 30, but with the No Doubt Solid. I may definitely get the power hitter too from Radical. I've seen the reviews by Rusnick and Charles Hutchinson, and they both made it look very good. So, standing on 30, with the No Doubt Solid. Hold on. There we go. I just had to shift my body just a little bit. And that was so gorgeous going through the pins. Not only my arm swing was correct, but I also made sure I locked my eyes on the target. That's one of the main things I'm having trouble with, locking my eyes on my target. So from that spot, we're gonna throw the hammer special effect. Uh-oh. I may do another video in the future with these dolled up No Doubt Solid, just to see what it'll look like without all the sheen on it. Okay, hammer special effect. Oh, I almost lost my balance and I still struck from there. So what was I saying, 30? All right, we're gonna move to 35 now. As you can see, if you slow the ball down enough, it'll make it to the pin. So if you saw from there, the hammer special fit looked really, really good from that angle, from that particular angle. And that's something I have to work on, like making sure I be comfortable playing from further in. So now we're gonna stay on 35 with the special effect here. All right. Oh, that looks good. So as you saw the special effect, because of the ASIM cord, it started revving up really fast and it got to the pins nicely. So no doubt solid from there, as well as the radioactive vibe. All right. All right. No doubt solid. Staying from the same spot. That was really bad. I'm glad I got the strike, but that wasn't very good. So I'm gonna try it again and throw it with more confidence. Same spot. Gotta make sure we get it cross lane. Oh, please come back. Yes! That looked really good. Slowed the speed down and had enough handling to it so it guided down the lane. And because of the polish that came off it, the factory compound, it made it to the pins nicely by just going down, by scooting a little bit further down the lane. All right, back into the radioactive vibe. All right, big guy. All right, from here, let's hope and pray it gets there. Now, this radioactive vibe is very angular, so I have enough confidence it should get back from the spot. Oh. It got there. I'm gonna try it again. That wasn't too convincing. One more shot with this, and we're gonna pick a spot to see where the no doubt solid fits best. Turn up. Yeet. All right, now it's time for me to pick a spot to see where the no doubt solid actually does best. And I think I should go back just 5 boards. We're gonna just move back to 30 with it and see if I get in on a strike there. Normally I would pick about maybe all the way back right, but I'm like, no, I need to practice on this, so I have to actually make sure that I gotta do as much as possible to learn to stay ahead of the transition. All right, no doubt solid. Standing on 30. Ooh. Oh, wait. Okay, I threw that really bad. We're gonna try it one more time. Ah, come on. Okay. I just gotta relax and not think out there. If you think on the approach, you're gonna make bad shots like I'm doing right there. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one more spot. I really want to end with a strike. What? We're just gonna move back to 25. No, I'm not gonna leave until I get a strike. I want a strike. I don't want to leave anything to chance here. Then on 25. No. I'm not leaving. We're not ending this video until I get a strike here. So I'm just gonna have to move back to 20 because I know. I wasn't meant to get this ball review to be a little bit long, but I don't like ending things without a strike. There we go. All right, so that's the review of the No Doubt Solid. It worked from mostly different angles, but I think it will work for all styles as well, especially low rep players like myself. So, as always, if you're new, like, subscribe, hit that notification every time I drop a new vid. Also, how it compares to the Radioactive Vibe and the Hammer Special Effect. The Special Effect, well, albeit a ASIM ball, sometimes it'll run out of gas too quickly when you move in a lot, especially with dull ones. But so now you'll be in like a symmetrical solid or pro. Actually, I think you should be better off in a symmetrical pro because it naturally has that sharper reaction down lane, depending on what ball you use for it. So anyway, that's the review, and I'll catch y'all next time.